what's up out there? Welcome back to the Wine Program. This is my channel and podcast about what every waiter, waitress, line cook, and restaurant manager needs to know about wine. This is called Line Cooks and Wine. Why every line cook who is aspiring to become a great chef needs to know about wine. Now I know you're a line cook and you got your hands full working and cooking and you're learning this incredible trade and you think that that's all you need to do is sit back there and chop and cook and saute and the fire and the knives and the tattoos and the disc in your ear and you think that's going to make you a great chef. But look, if you ever want to get to that next level, you got to learn about wine. I'm going to tell you why. Top 3 reasons why you need to know. 1. Every great chef I've ever worked for knew a thing or two about wine. Wolfgang Puck, Jose Andres, Carrie Nahabedian, Chef Lee Hefter. They all knew their business when it came to the juice. On a side note, if you don't know who Carrie Nahabedian or Lee Hefter are, they're definitely worth a Google search because they're both baller, okay? So if you're aspiring to become a great chef, people are going to expect you to know a thing or two about wine. In fact, they might even expect you to be an authority on the subject. So if you're out at a bar and you're taking your line cooks out for a drink after work, you had a tough night, and that's a cool thing to do, by the way. So you get to the bar, and you walk up to the bartender, and you look her in the eye, and you say, hey, let me get a Tito's and soda with 2 limes and a lemon and maybe like a splash of cranberry. That's not a really good look. That's not very authoritative. That's not very leadership cocktail. That being said, having a flask of Tito's in your locker at work, that's cool. But drinking Tito's and soda out in a bar in public, especially in front of your staff, that's not cool. So here's what you're gonna wanna do. Mosey up to the bar, biggest Texas. You're gonna look back there on the back bar and you're gonna say, hey, what do you got by the glass back there? And they're gonna say, oh, I got this, I got this, I got this, whatever. And you're just gonna pick one, you know what I mean? Maybe get a cheap glass of Chianti or something. It might be good for you, actually. And you're gonna say, give me that Chianti. And make it a big pour. We had a tough night and whatever my staff wants, put it on my tab. And you're gonna get your glass, you're gonna go back into the bar and you're gonna sit down, kick your boots up, your Doc Martens or whatever you got, and you're gonna be swirling your juice there and you're gonna be having a little sip and you're gonna be talking about what waiter pissed you off and who you're gonna fire and what manager's a dick and what food expediter sent the wrong food to the wrong table, yada yada yada. And they're gonna be checking you out and they're gonna be like, look at this fucking chef over here with this glass of Chianti. This is a leader. This is a person who I need to follow. I'm definitely working for the right chef. Now, if they don't have wine, you drink Fernet Branca, okay? But that's a whole nother episode. Reason number 2, food and wine just go together, okay? That's the way it is. It's the way it's always been. It's the way it's always gonna be. I don't have any scientific data to back this, but I can tell you it's pretty much known fact, okay? It's not just some conspiracy theory invented by the French to sell more booze. And if you do become a chef, you need to make sure that your sommelier is pairing the right wines with your cuisine. So if your som has built some kind of self-indulgent, show-off list to impress his or her cork dork buddies or get a nice little write-up on eater.com, but it's not serving your menu, you gotta put the stop to that shit right away, because it's food first. Which brings me to my 3rd point. Don't trust your sommelier. You gotta keep an eye on your som. Why? You gotta make sure that your sommelier isn't blowing your entire wine budget on old German Rieslings when what you really need are Cabs and Barolos. And if you think I'm crazy or if you think I'm joking, go talk to 10 chef owners, general managers, restaurateurs, and ask them about how much unsellable trophy wine they got stuck with on their inventory when their sommelier disappeared to go work harvest in Antarctica or whatever. And if you get stuck with $20,000 or $30,000 worth of unsellable trophy wine on your inventory, that can crush your business. So you gotta keep an eye on your som. And really, as a chef, you have to keep an eye on all your programs, not just your wine program, but your beverage program. You gotta know what your managers are doing in the dining room, and you gotta be out in the dining room, and you gotta be kissing babies and signing autographs and taking selfies, and now you're showing off your cool tattoos, and you're like, hey, I'm a chef. Because someone's gonna be out there and they're gonna have a bottle, and they're gonna be like, hey, chef, taste this wine. I bought this when I was in Napa where my wife and I had their anniversary, blah, 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 blah. And you're gonna have to take that wine and you have to say oh, I love Napa, whatever this is. It's delicious. And yeah, I've been to that winery and whatever, and you gotta be able to know what the hell you're talking about, right? Or there's gonna be a night when you're back in the kitchen cooking and some waiter's gonna come back there with a glass and they're gonna say, chef, One of my tables just ordered a $3,000 bottle of Bordeaux and they sent you back a taste. And you're gonna have to like know what the fuck you're talking about. You're gonna have to go out there and be like, first growth Bordeaux. Boy, I love this. Reminds me of the first time I went to France, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, thank you for ordering a $3,000 bottle in my dining room. That's amazing. Like, I want you to come back. This is a place where we know about wine. By the way, where's your car parked? Maybe I can get the valet to like wash it for you. Or hey, I got a business plan in my locker next to my Tito's flask. Why don't I bring it out here? Maybe you could have a look at it. Let's get a new project going, right? I'm tired of this dump. That's my point. So if you want to be a great chef, you got to know about wine for many, many reasons. So please like, share, and subscribe to the wine program. That's what we're talking about, baby. Critical life issues that are going to benefit you and your career. Aight? So peace and adios, and don't forget to wash your damn hands, okay? It's fucking serious out there, yo.